You know what's interesting? I was having coffee with a friend last week. He's 47, recently out of a long marriage, and honestly, he's scared to step back into the dating world. He kept saying, "I'm too old for this. Women want younger guys. I've missed my window." I just looked at him and said, "Man, you have no idea how wrong you are." Because here's a truth nobody really talks about. While younger men are out there showing off on Instagram, obsessing over looks, and trying way too hard to impress, older men have access to something far more powerful. Something that doesn't come from the gym or a flashy car. It's a quiet kind of magnetism, the kind that comes from experience, from having weathered storms, from truly knowing who you are and not apologizing for it. The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius didn't become one of the most respected leaders in history because he was young or flashy. He earned respect through his character, his calmness, his depth. And those same qualities are exactly what make older men incredibly attractive to women who've moved beyond superficial things. Let's talk about 3 habits that reflect this. Habit 1. Emotional steadiness. Younger guys often react to everything. A small problem feels like a crisis, but if you're older, you've been through real struggles, job loss, breakups, pressure, and survived. That gives you calmness. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That's the mindset. Problems will come, but they shouldn't shake your inner state. I remember a time when a project I worked on for months failed. Later that day, when asked about it, I simply said, "It's frustrating, but I'll handle it." I didn't let it ruin my energy. That moment changed how she saw me. That's emotional control. Not being emotionless, but not being controlled by emotions. Habit 2. Comfort with silence and presence. Most younger men fear silence. They keep talking, performing, trying to impress. But real confidence shows when you're okay with quiet. Epictetus said we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listening matters more than speaking. Think about the average guy in his 20s. Something goes wrong at work, his boss criticizes him, and he's spiraling for 3 days. His girlfriend doesn't reply for 2 hours, and he's panicking, overthinking, crafting the perfect message, checking his phone constantly. Everything feels like a crisis because he hasn't experienced enough real crises to know the difference. When you're truly present, women notice. They can feel when you're actually listening instead of waiting to speak. Just giving someone your full attention is rare and powerful. Habit 3. Purpose beyond relationships. This is the foundation. Many older men make the mistake of making relationships their whole focus after becoming single. That creates neediness. The Stoics believed in living with purpose. Marcus Aurelius talked about the privilege of being alive, to think, act, and love, not to seek validation. You need a life that matters beyond women, a mission, a direction, whether it's building something, learning, helping others, or growing personally. I know a man in his 50s who teaches, volunteers, and is learning a new language. His life is full. Women are drawn to him because he's not chasing them. He's building something meaningful. Compare that to someone who only talks about loneliness. The difference is obvious. When you focus on purpose, you stop being desperate. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're inviting them into a life that's already complete. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." When your life has purpose, you already feel abundant. So these are the 3 habits: emotional steadiness, comfort with silence and presence, and living with purpose. These aren't tricks. They're about becoming a man who naturally attracts. And here's the best part. You already have the foundation. Your experiences, your struggles, your time, all of it is an advantage. Stop competing with younger men on their terms. They can keep the looks and social media. You have depth, calmness, and purpose. Play your own game. Build your life with intention. The right woman won't just appreciate that, she'll be drawn to it. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment telling me which of these 3 habits you're working on. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and build something worth being part of.